Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to dive into the San Diego housing market and see how it's holding up in the face of high interest rates.
So high.
If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out any of our future updates as we post new videos every week. If you're ever looking to buy or sell in here in San Diego, our team would love to help you guys out. Now let's get started. Even with interest rates hovering right around 7%, the San Diego housing market has remained surprisingly resilient. In a recent report by GoBankingRates.com, they listed the 20 cities in California that have experienced the steepest declines in the past year. But not a single city in San Diego County even made the cut. In fact, no city in Southern California made the list. This could mean two things: either the demand for homes in SoCal remains super strong regardless of interest rates, or the effects of rising rates are taking a bit longer to reach Southern California. Time will tell. There's another report out by WalletHub.com that I mentioned on our recent YouTube Live that put together a list of the best places to live for first-time homebuyers. They looked at affordability, the real estate market, and quality of life. Out of the 300 cities rated, San Diego came in at 249, which is actually not quite as bad as I thought it would be. Other San Diego County cities listed were Chula Vista at number 190, Oceanside at 243, Escondido at 258, and Carlsbad at 267, respectively. Now let's take a closer look at a few indicators that I always like to look at to find more insight where the San Diego housing market is headed. First up is inventory. For most of the spring, we've seen the housing inventory right around 3,000 homes on the market, which translates to about 1.3 months of supply of inventory. To put it simply, that's historically low. Back in the crash of 2008, we had 27,000 homes on the market, or 13 months supply of inventory. Just know the higher month supply of inventory, the more of a buyer's market it is. Fast forward to June 2023, and we now have around 2 months supply of inventory. We haven't actually seen this level since August of 2020, so that's actually kind of a good sign for buyers. But we're still a ways away from a balanced market here in San Diego. Now let's talk about the median sales price, everyone's favorite topic here in San Diego. From March to now, the median sales price in San Diego County has risen from $750,000 all the way up to $825,000. That's a 10% increase. The peak of this mark was back in June of 2022 when we hit a median price of $850,000. But then shortly after that, it dipped down to $750,000, as I just mentioned, in January of this year. Now we're almost back to where we started, but this time with 6% interest rates. If rates come down, prices could likely go even higher than they are right now. Currently, we're in late July, and this time of year usually sees a slowdown in buyer activity. Many people are on vacation, preparing for back to school, so suburban areas, especially here in San Diego, tend to experience a bit more of a slowdown compared to metro areas. And this year is no different. Inventory was low before, now it's probably going to end up being a little bit lower than it was in previous months. Looking ahead to the second half of this year, I predict that the market will remain relatively flat over the coming months through the end of the year. The median home price is currently right around $830,000, as I mentioned earlier, in San Diego County, and I expect it to hover around that number throughout the rest of the year, give or take maybe $10,000. Mortgage rates are likely to stay where they are right now, but could creep down slightly by the year's end, perhaps by a quarter or maybe even a half point. Out in the market, I'm seeing multiple offers on move-in ready homes that are priced well, which is typical for the San Diego housing market. However, there's less competition for homes that need some cosmetic upgrading. If you're in the market to buy, these homes might be worth considering as they offer great value and lots of potential, and obviously less competition. In that $750,000 range to $1.3 million range, the market is still very active, but competition eases up a bit when you hit that $1.5 million mark and above. There might be some room for negotiation even at that price range.
It's well within my physical range.
Now let's take a look at what some of the experts in the housing market industry are saying. Mark Fleming, the chief economist at First American, believes that if inflation decelerates towards the Fed's target range, mortgage rates may decline modestly in the latter half of this year. Last month, billionaire Elon Musk even tweeted, house prices are set to plunge and that they would follow the path of commercial real estate, which is already melting down fast. Glenn Kelman, the CEO of Redfin, responded to Elon's tweet by saying this, but the loss in demand for commercial real estate is what's driving demand for residential real estate. People who work from home need more space at home. Sales volume is down because inventory is down. Today, home prices increased for a second straight month. So I tend to agree with Glenn on this one, as I think the market for commercial real estate is very, very different than the market for residential real estate. But Elon is probably much smarter guy than I am, so time will tell.
You know you're smarter than you look.
A few other opinions on where rates are going in the near future. Bank of America head of retail lending, Matt Vernon, said Bank of America Global Research expects mortgage rates to fall to 5.25% by year's end. The National Association of Realtors forecast that mortgage rates will drop with the 30-year fixed mortgage rate progressively falling to 6% this year and to 5.6% in 2024. Mortgage Bankers Association Vice President and Deputy Chief Economist Joe Kahn said, expect mortgage rates to average 5.6% by the end of 2023. So I guess time will tell to see where we are, but most people are predicting rates to gradually decrease throughout the end of this year, some more than others. Well, folks, that's a wrap on this month's San Diego Housing Report. Remember to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Are we going up, are we going down, or somewhere in the middle? I hope you found this helpful, and if you guys are ever looking to move here in San Diego, we'd love to help you guys out. And this is your first time to our channel, please subscribe to our channel as we post new videos every week. Thanks for watching, and catch us next time. Bye.